you when it's hard, 'cause for the only something I'll be for your side.
Hey, what is going on, guys? The Official Mixer here, and welcome back to another video. And yes, I can see the zombie following me, but welcome back to another video. Since the end of the last episode, I have collected the supplies needed to work on the auto sorting system. I got the repeaters, the comparators, and the torches. We don't quite need this many comparators and this many repeaters, but I made them because we're going to need them maybe for other projects and stuff. So we're going to quickly place down our repeaters here. So there's all of our repeaters for this side, and we have enough +1 for the other side, but we are going to need repeaters for other places. Then we just need torches on all of these blocks. We do also need one on a block here, so we're just going to place that like that. There we go. We need repeaters on all those, like so. We do need some blocks for here. I kind of want to do it all out of stone, so I'll go grab some stone real quick, because I completely forgot to bring some more, because I used quite a bit of it for making repeaters and stuff. As you can see, I used quite a bit of, well, not quite a bit, but I used a bit of quartz, so it's 1 quartz per comparator. So let's place down these right here. There we go. And now we can place down all these too. Now all of these blocks need to be covered in redstone, which we have. So all these need to be covered in redstone like so. And then we need comparators coming out. I did count all the numbers up. Why is that on? That shouldn't be on. Oh right, that is on because it's not another hopper underneath it. We also need 2 more chests to place there. So we'll make another entrance into here, but we need 2 more chests to place there. They will be normal chests, which is great. Don't have to make any tripwire hooks. Let's just do this and put 2 chests there. Do need to quickly eat. I'm pretty sure I ate before the start of the episode, so I don't know why I need to eat again. But that is extremely strange. It hasn't been much time in between me doing the last episode, but I've decided that I want to use this texture pack from now on. I'm not going to use the Sphax one. I think it looks kind of ugly. Well, it just looks ugly for what I want. You know, like the design that I want. It is a great texture pack, don't get me wrong. But I'm kind of used to this one now, and I don't know why, but I really want to use this one. So has this one got items in or something? Okay, this has dirt in, that's why it's picking up a signal. So all of these should now be done. They all have torches on. This is basically the whole system. We just need to load them up with special items to get it to work properly. The only part of the system that we haven't done is the other side, and also we need to add in some... We need to use an item elevator and stuff at the back, which we can maybe start to do in this episode. But I do need to try and figure out the thing. We also, oh crap, we need a lot of hoppers here, which I do not have, which is great. So I need to go make some hoppers now, because I completely forgot that I hadn't done the hoppers on this side. So all these are gonna have to be chests, and all this. I don't think we have enough wood, which is not good at all. I'm not sure how we're doing on the whole iron situation either, apart from this. So that could be another difficulty on our journey here. So let's just place these in. There we go. Just placed a redstone torch, so I didn't mean to do that. So this could be a bit of a problem. Oh god, that was a beautiful sneeze. Yeah, I don't know how we're doing on iron and wood. I believe we have a bit of wood in this chest. Yeah, we do. That'll be very useful. And iron, we have a bit, probably enough to finish off this project, which is great. So let's just turn all that into that, and all that into chests. We collected the rest of this wood, and this should be enough. Always do that on accident. There we go. So now we have 20 more chests. Still not going to be enough, unfortunately. I feel like this may be enough, so we won't waste any more iron. Let's just go check it out. If it isn't enough, then we can always come back for more, because we do have a bit more wood and stuff and a bit more iron. So let's just hope that this is enough, and if it is, then that's great. We are going to need droppers, though, at some point as well, which I'm not quite sure what the recipe is for those. Luckily, we don't need bows like we do with the dispensers, because Jesus, but there we go. Okay, we had enough hoppers. That was great. We actually do need 2 hoppers underneath here as well, and we're probably going to need a line of hoppers going out from here. just have 2 hoppers like so, and then this is going to be replaced for brick, but just not quite yet. Yes, I know this top chest isn't accessible. It's not meant to be. We may even place 2 chests in up there just for symmetry's sake, like so. But none of these can be accessed apart from the bottom one. Well, these 3 can, the top one can't. I don't want it to be accessible, I really don't. I don't really see the point. The only one that I actually want to be accessible is the very bottom one. Unless we kind of do like, just put 4 hoppers in here facing down just to make it look kind of cool. Then we could put it in either chest, you know? So basically, most of the system is done. Believe it or not, ooh, I forgot about all these guys. Yeah, believe it or not, the system is basically done. Crap. There we go. Okay, so luckily I had a few left because luckily I had a few left because we weren't quite done. We do need to place in a few more hoppers, unfortunately, as well. But the only reason I dug this out is because I could get out. It's so I could get out. But there we go. Now we should be able to get out. Nope. One more block there. There we go. Now we can just get out of there. We also need to place in that last hopper. So stack ourselves up here so we can see it good. And place it into there like that. So now it should go all the way around to the end if it is not in one of these chests. And we've got entrances to both places. But now we need to do a tiny bit more work, which is going to be a bit of an annoyance, but we're going to start on it now. We need to basically... The further into the ground we do this, the better, but the more of an item elevator we're going to need. But basically these hoppers are going to have to not lead into there. They're going to have to lead into a block right here. A block right here. I'm sorry. There we go. So let's just place that there, and then let's just place that there. So now they will both go into one line. We can lead this out of here, going over behind the chests over here, because it needs to end up over there anyway. So if we just clear out this area right here, we are going to need to make a little tiny system, but it is very simple to make. Believe me, it's very, very simple. If I actually came up with this myself, like I didn't actually copy this off anyone. Well, someone else probably has done it because it's so simple. Someone else has probably done it, but I came up with this one myself. I do need to make a dropper, which I don't actually know the recipe for, so let me quickly check the recipe for a dropper. The recipe for a dropper. Okay, it's actually very simple. Okay, this is going to be very useful. But we need to make a dropper. Let's make 2 real quick. Let's just drop some redstone down there. There we go. We now have 2 droppers. We also need a comparator, which we still have because we haven't done the other side yet. We need a comparator. This will go into that. Then we're going to need to do this. Yes, we need to block this off now too. I know there's just gravel everywhere in this lake, which just really isn't helpful, but there you go, that water is now gone. We can get rid of this. So now we should be able to take a comparator signal off of this. And just go... No, we need to just go clear some space here. I know there's water dripping from the roof. Need to place a comparator right there. We can't. There we go. Place a comparator right there, and all we need to do is take some redstone here and just go like this. We will have to place that now because of the water that's in here. This is a very big annoyance. It really is. You guys just don't understand how much of an annoyance it is. So there we go. We just need to replace this comparator coming out, and then it needs to go like this and that. I believe we might have to do this. I believe we might have to do, no, not that. We need to do that. There we go. Now, whenever there is an item, if we put a stack of items in here, it should. No, sorry, we do need to place a. How did I get this to work previously? Now when this is powered on, it should, oh, as you can see, it repeatedly flashes. The way that we're going to have to do it is like this. It will be a bit slower, but that is completely fine. I believe it should work like this. It does not, so we're going to have to use a different method of repeating to get this to work. Because as you can see, it doesn't like to do that. Oh no, it does. There we go. Okay, it likes to do that. That's fine. As you can see, it spits out all the items, and as soon as there's no items left, it doesn't spit them out anymore, which is great. That is fine. Now we need to get rid of this, and there's one thing that we're actually going to be using, and you're going to be like, wow, he's just been complaining about this for the last 10 minutes. We're actually going to be using a water stream here to carry the rest of the items, so I don't want to put this down anymore, so we're just going to come along here. Let's just get myself in here. We're going to have to come along here. And we have to get it all the way around here, all the way to the input up on the other side. So we shouldn't have to deal with too much more water now. And then we just need to build one last piece of the system, and then that is it. We are officially done. So all we need to do now is basically we need a few more hoppers leading into there, which shouldn't take us too long. And we're just going to get rid of this. Oh great, more water. That is a very big surprise. Not. There we go, plot that off, that's great. Okay, so we basically need to bring water all the way around here. The way that I'm going to do that without lowering it anymore, I'll quickly show you a method on how to do that. Do we have any iron on us? Yes, we do. I'll quickly show you a method on how to do that. You're going to need half slabs for this, which, you know, isn't too hard for me to get. So just grab 2 buckets real quick, and let's just get rid of this. Let's just dump some stuff off into here. There we go. Right, we're going to quickly go collect 2 buckets of water, so we have an unlimited water source, and I'll quickly show you a method on how to get water just going in a straight line without having to dig down and without the water reflecting on each other and stuff like that, but still let items through. I'll show you that real quick. We just get our 2 buckets. So there we go, we got 2 buckets of water that is refilled over, so it doesn't look weird. Let's quickly jump on here. And I'm just going to make an unlimited water source in this wall. Let's quickly do this. I have a feeling this is about to piss water everywhere. Yes. Great. Once again, the water is our arch fucking nemesis. Let's just break this out. And place our 2 buckets of water in. There we go. So now we have an unlimited water source. But basically what we'll be doing is this. We are going to quickly make some half slabs actually. So let's quickly go over to our crafting bench. Let's just make some half. That is more than enough. So what you do is you come over to where you want your water to start. So we want it to start here. And as you can see, it pours to around there. We will then need to place a half slab and continue on. But there is a problem with this, and that is that we need ice, I believe, to get this to work. Unless we want to use a hopper line. A hopper line is going to take a lot of things. So let's just see what happens if we do just place an item in there and see if it does slide underneath. And as you can see, it doesn't. So we will need a hopper line unless we can find some ice. And I believe because there's lights back here, it'll melt. So it could be a bit of a problem. It really could. So we're going to have to find a way to figure this out. So let's just place that underneath there again. Another way that we could have this work, maybe, is to... Yeah, this is not good. This really isn't good. Maybe if we collect this water source here, we need to find a way that will make this work without. I have a slight idea on how we can get this to work, which involves some signs. It's not. I haven't tried and tested this, so it could not work, but let's give it a go and just see. And if this works, then we won't have to use ice, which is great. The having ice in there would help a lot anyways to speed up the process, and if I ever do get ice, then I will be sure to use that. I'm just going to remove that sign, I didn't mean to go there. But if we place a sign there, maybe, and a sign there, and then maybe place... So we can place like a water source there. No, that wasn't where I was meant to place it actually. There, will it maybe go past there? I don't know. No, it just instantly stops on that block, so unless we just want to go lower with the water, which could be a huge pain in the ass, I think we are going to have to put ice there. Unless there's something else that items tend to slide across, which I don't believe there is. So maybe if I just do this. So where does the water stop? It stops right there. So if I could break that like that, that shouldn't pull straight over there. But if we just block this off here like so, that should pull there. Or maybe get this bucket of water, and if it stops there, we put this there, and place the water there. But then maybe put a sign here. No, it doesn't. It still doesn't make it. Right, yeah, we're going to have to use a hopper there, Yeah, we're going to have to use hoppers back here, which means a lot more iron collecting, I believe. Because we're going to have to run them all the way along here. Unless we find some ice and don't melt it. So we're going to have to get compressed ice, which is going to be very difficult to find, and we're going to use Silk Touch for it. I didn't think this through, I really didn't until now. I completely forgot about this. So we're going to have to use hoppers or find ice. Just collect that water from here real quick. Unless we can find a way... Unless we just do it dipping down every time. But that is just a pain in the ass, because then we have to use... Yeah, we're just going to have to do it dipping down. We'll just have to use a bigger item elevator. Which is kind of annoying. It's only a few extra blocks, I guess, so it will be fine in the end. Yeah, it'll be fine in the end, I guess. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this should be about right. This should be about right. Just make a hole out here. Because if you use normal ice, then it'll just melt, but if you use compressed ice, then it shouldn't. So this should be about fine anyways, about here. Then we need them to be collected by a hopper and put directly into a dispenser down there. So we are going to have to use an extra hopper or two anyways. I'll have to figure this out at some point. So we're just gonna dig this out, just give ourselves a bit of space. We need the water to stop somewhere around here anyways, so we could actually just get it to stop here. So get it to stop there, and it should pour the items. We actually change the end block there for a thing. Does a dropper pick up items at all? I don't believe it does. But if we actually put this block here, yeah, I think we can get this to work. And then this will be the first part of our item elevator. It's going to have to take them up past that hopper, past that chest, and then there will be a hopper line going into it. It should work eventually, but I'm going to quickly pause the episode, guys, because I do have to go use the bathroom. I know I do this all the time, but I'll be right back, and I'll see you guys in a sec. Right, guys, I'm back. I apologise about that, but we do need to start working on this system. So if I quickly pause a sec, I apologize for pausing once again, but we need to look at a dropper elevator or a item elevator 1.9. I know I should have done this whilst I was paused, but I genuinely did not think. There is new ways to do it now apparently, but I'm not quite sure. So what we're actually going to do is we are going to go test some of these in a testing world. So we're just going to save and quit real quick, and we're going to go and go into a test world. This furnace array world is actually my proper test world. So we need to work on the fastest and most efficient way to do this. So as you can see, I actually have an item elevator over here somewhere. I do believe. Yeah, I have an item elevator here. This is a pretty simple design. As you can see, this is the actual first design that I had for this. You don't need any of this redstone. I don't know why I did this, but this is the first design I actually had for this. I built this a very long time ago. This has nothing to do with the version that we have now, but I like the look of this. It looks absolutely crazy. But these are the items that are in all of these things. We have an item deposit, and then it basically takes the items. Actually, if I show you real quick, I know I kind of go off topic in these videos, but it's not really off topic. I just go off the world. When you want to then point back down, but you can see it takes the items and it takes them all the way to this item elevator. If I just let myself out here, it takes them all the way to this item elevator, straight into this dropper. This comparator then detects that, goes around, and it activates this redstone, which also activates this this dropper again. But then it activates the next one, and so on and so on and so forth. So it's actually quite a simple design. I could replicate this right now. Not even by probably looking at it. So we just go like this. We make a square, and then I believe, yeah, okay. So we need to make basically a 2-layer thing. That's like a square like this, but then every other block we go like this. And I believe we also need to do that here as well. We need to fill in the gaps. So it's pretty simple actually. So you just do this, and then on these blocks you need torches that way, and then on these blocks you need torches that way, and then on every other block, or on every block here you need redstone. So we just continue on doing this. So we just do that, and do that. So that's actually a pretty simple design, and then on this side, we just have the blocks with comparators coming out. So we have our droppers here. So we just get droppers facing up. Let's just see if this works. Let's test if this works. You do need to hold shift whilst doing this, because otherwise it doesn't work. But there we go. And then we need comparators. But this is probably the easiest way for us to do this. So let's just get some comparators and point them outwards from here. So these comparators should then turn on. Should go into these blocks, which goes through and turns on the torches. So yeah, it'll go through into this torch, and then you just put some redstone dust onto these blocks here. So if we put an item in the very, as you can see, they're all empty. I don't know if we have to reverse these things. No, we don't. So there's actually items stuck in this. But that was just, it hardly ever happens. It's because the system was like bugging out at some point. But as you can see, it's fine. But if we just come here and let's put an item in, so let's put a stack of items in. Let's just put a stack of stone in here, and hopefully this should be taken all the way up. Oh, we forgot a torch. And we also forgot to do them here. Very weirdly. But as you can see, it spits out all the items at the top. It didn't do all of them, weirdly. So there may be a flaw in this design, I'm not quite sure. Yeah, so it seems like there's a flaw in this design now, which really isn't good. I can tell you that now, that really isn't good. So we're going to have to look at a different design here. I'm just quickly skimming through this YouTube video.
This tends to
flip out. Shouldn't have any sound there. But I'm just skimming through this YouTube video and seeing if this one is an effective design. So you do need ice for most of these, which is really annoying because I don't have any ice. But so how do, okay, right. So this design just doesn't seem to work. It did work over here. Wait, maybe I've done something wrong. Have I done something wrong? So, oh wait, I forgot a torch there. Maybe that was bugging it out. Maybe that was the problem. So if we just start from afresh here, those are all empty, and let's put a stack in and see if we get a stack back at the top. Was that our problem? It was not. So it seems that they just like to get stuck, and I think it's because of these torches and they kind of burn out. Right, let's take all the items out and start again. So all the items are out. The system has reset, as you can see, completely reset. We've got all the torches in the right place, I believe. Let's go check this side and just see if it works over here. We're going to get rid of this hopper and a few of these. So these are all on. That's fine. All the redstone is in the right place. Okay, so this should work, and I don't know why it's not. So let's put some items in here. Let's put a stack in. No, so it doesn't seem to work. What happens if we put some more items in? Nope. So it doesn't work as effectively as I'd like. So let's see how many it actually takes before it burns out. So it takes 8. Yeah, that seems about right, because 8. It's like you can do 8 flashes with a thing. Because look how many items are stuck in here. It was working perfectly fine, but it seems like the 1.9 update has bugged this out, unfortunately. So we're gonna have to find a way around this. I'm not quite sure how we're gonna do it. But let's just have a look at some dropper item. Oh, dropper item elevator 1.9, because I don't really want to do the water ones because they are kind of buggy. I must say they are kind of buggy. So let's just have a look at these ones. So these ones are silent, which is great. We really need a silent one would be awesome. Right, so let's quickly just have a look at this from this view right here, because I don't really want to watch the whole video. I can kind of see what's going on here. That's quite. I don't even know if that's an okay design. I don't know if that would quite work. We could kind of design one ourselves here, guys. Which wouldn't be too hard. So it depends how high we have to go up. But let's just say we have to go this high. I don't even really care about the redstone too much and how messy it is and stuff. But we've got to try and do this without torches. So say we come out the bottom one here. We're going to need a block. Let's just use stone for this. So say we need a block here. I know this isn't exactly amplified survival, but it is something to do with the series. So we're going to need to bring a redstone signal up to all of these. But this one needs to go off first. So if we place a block in between every single one of these, and place a comparator coming off each one, then we can just kind of reset the signal every time, and it should work pretty effectively. So if we do that, and every single time something is detected, it will set off. So if we just place a block here after every one, or maybe a block in between every coming off every one here. So just do that. This is our own design. I'm not going to watch that video just because it seems pretty, there's no point in us doing that. So if we put this through a block, I believe it shouldn't retain its properties. So if I do this, if we just put one item in here, no, okay, it still does retain its properties. Okay, that is useful to know, but it is very slightly annoying. So if we just do this, and then get this, because as long as it has a 1 tick delay, if we put 64 in here, no, okay, wait, what if we do it like that? Okay, so maybe if we do the design that we had previously, where if we have this, we can do this, maybe. I think this may work, and I say may, but I'm not completely sure. Let's just stick a repair gun in there. If we just stick our stack of items in here, maybe if we turn it off. Oh, right, okay, it's not reaching. I'm stupid. Let's just do that, maybe, and then we're going to have to find a way to get the other ones powered. So, as you can see, that does work as long as there's an item in there, and it's completely silent, too. So it is actually transporting these items up. And it's also they're also going straight through this one. So I think we may actually have a design here, guys. It's as simple as that. It's completely silent, too. They're jumping straight to this one. This is perfect. We have a design. So do we need this block is the question. I don't know if we need this block. Yes, we do. Right. So if we just have that there and these like that. So straight off, okay, yeah, this is perfect, guys. We actually have a design. It does take up a... Sorry about that. It does take up a tiny bit of space, but it should be just fine, actually. So we just need 2 blocks like this, and then 2 like this, and then like this. So we need basically 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3. Okay, so this is actually great. We just came up with our own little design, which is awesome. I promise I didn't copy this from anyone. This is just an idea that just popped into my head. I didn't realize that it would skip the middle hopper completely, which it does. So that's great. But then there's probably a way to compact this. It's just I'm not very smart with redstone. So if there is a way to compact this, then let me know, because this is actually a great design. Not like, you know, just like it's actually a very good idea. It's just the fact that I'm not very good at compacting redstone, but this seems like a good way to do it. It's completely silent. It seems to be fast. So let's just see if we get the items all the way at the top here. So let's place a stack of items in, and let's see if they travel all the way up to the top. I'm not quite sure they are, actually, which is... Oh wait, did I miss a level? Is there meant to be one here? I believe there is. And this is where my problem lies. Yeah, okay, yeah. So there should be one here. That is where my problem lies. Okay, that is completely fine. I can just sort that out real quick. So this is very simple. This is a very simple design. It's literally just 2 repeaters per level and a comparator and some redstone. So hopefully now this should work. Oh, I put another comparator that was not meant to be there. There we go. So now these are going up. Hopefully this should send them all the way up to the top level. Have I put these in the right way? The comparators? The droppers, sorry. Because they seem to be traveling past the first one, but not past the next ones. Maybe there is a flaw in my design here then. We are getting really close to the end of the episode here, guys, unfortunately, but it doesn't seem to be working past the second one, and I'm not quite sure why that is. Wait, that one has a comparator on it. Maybe that's why. That was purely an accident. Oh, okay, there we go. It isn't quite as silent, but it works perfectly fine. Great. It works. That is awesome. Sick. Okay, this is awesome, guys. You know what? I am going to have to end this episode, but in between this episode and the next, I'll actually figure out a way that we can compact this ever so slightly, but we need to make sure that we use no redstone torches because they burn out and go weird. So this is our new design, but I'm going to work on this ever so slightly in between now and the next episode. I hope you guys enjoyed this one, because I really enjoyed making this one, and I can't believe we just came up with our own little item elevator that works perfectly fine. But this will most likely be the design, if I can't compact it, that we're going to use in our world. So thanks for watching, guys. If you're not already, then be sure to comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace!